Hey everyone! John with Lorenzo Fitness giving you another fitness video packed full of information, entertainment, and tips to help you build a body in or outside the gym. Now, if you don't know me, I'm a local fitness expert located in Tulare, California. I've been lifting for about 4 years, come April of next year, and I've definitely had my trials, my triumphs, and hardships associated with building the body I want. And with this, I'm very proud to say that I've built the body I've wanted, and I want to help you do the same way. Now, the topic of this video is going to be about what style of training is better. I got a question online asking what style of training is better, whether that's bodyweight training, calisthenics, versus weight training, pushing that iron in the gym, getting that squat booty, as they say. I mean, of course, you can build a squat booty anywhere. I'm just saying, most people associate it with doing squats in the gym. So, moving forward, before I say which one is better than the other, even though both people have tried different things, or people that have tried different things, such as calisthenics or weight training, have both had similar success with the body that they want, okay, whether they're inside a gym or outside a gym. So, before I say my pros and cons about which one is better, I'm going to lay down the principles that you need just to even consider what it takes to build the physique, the body of your dreams, okay? Because these principles are a necessity. They're very essential. They're crucial to what you will need in order to build the physique that you want, okay? Now, there's going to be 4 principles that you're going to need, and here's the first one. The first one is frequency, okay? Now, with frequency, you always want to try to work out at least 3 to 5 times a week. That's the majority of what's going to get you there. So if you're working out all the time, you're going to get that body faster, okay? So the most minimum time I could even say, like even try to guarantee any type of result, is if you come at least 3 times a week to work out, whether that's at the gym or at a boot camp or whatever it is that you're doing in your hotel room or at the house, the apartment, whatever. 3 times a week. If you're doing less, then you gotta do more. We all have time, whether it takes 20 minutes, 60 minutes, 45 minutes. Try to make some time, even 10 minutes. There's things that you can do 10-minute workouts. Full of information you can find online on YouTube. 10-minute workouts, even workouts that I probably put out there that you could see, which I'll link below, so that you could find and try them on at home or at the gym if they offer the type of equipment at the gym. Now, but you're going to have that time. You're going to have to need that time, whether that's 20 minutes, 60 minutes, bar none, okay? 3 to 5 times a week, 3 being the minimum. That's number 1. I'll put that right there, frequency, right there, okay? Now, the second one is going to be intensity. I can't gauge your intensity. You have to gauge it yourself. That's all I'm saying. I'm putting it out there, okay? So you can't your mindset has to be right when it comes to this, all right? You can't just attack it slow. You can't be, I'm just gonna slug around, I'm just gonna do it, okay? Let me do these 10 push-ups and I'll be good. You don't have to sound like that guy from Napoleon Dynamite. I'll put his photo up there. I don't know his name right now, but I probably will by the time I do this. So, by that being said, you have to attack it. You have to attack your workout right now, the workout that you're doing right now, today, because I know you guys will be working out today, has to be better than the one that you did before, or else you're not going to improve. You're going to adapt. Your body's not going to change, and so we want our body to change. That's the only way how we're going to improve and get the body of our dreams, okay? So intensity has to be there. If you can't let's say you did 8 push-ups last week, now you can do 10 push-ups, that's perfect. That's progress. That's success. I want you to obtain success every single time, okay? Whether that's small changes or big changes, it comes and goes. As long as we're striving to improve, that's what's going to happen. Now, the third one is going to be progression. Now, again, I've kind of touched bases just now with, improving in the terms of rep ranges, in terms of push-ups, but, again, after a certain period of time, you can't be able to say, I'm just doing a certain number of pull-ups, a certain number of push-ups, and expect to change. You have to change, whether that's being able to hold a plank for maybe 30 seconds, try to hold a plank for 40 seconds. That's the only way you're going to improve. Your body has to be stimulated by another means, whether that's staying under a certain amount of pressure for longer, or whether that's lifting more weight in the gym. bar none. Okay, so that's 3. Now, the fourth one is, again, now this is a touchy subject for some people. It's a subject that most people has to touch bases with themselves. They have to look at themselves subjectively and say, what am I doing? Am I really being all that I can be? Or am I just skating through? Or am I just passing by? I'm just going through the motions, okay? And that is dedication, that is willpower. First, you have to learn how to stay away. You know, you can't, I always preach flexible dieting because I've used it before to get the physique here. I'll probably put it up again. And I've had pizza, I've had Hawaiian bread rolls, King's Hawaiian bread rolls, really good. Sponsor me, please. No, don't really sponsor me, but it'd be cool if you did. Okay, so I've used different foods. I do not want to encourage some type of eating disorder, because that's the last thing I want. I don't want anybody to do, is to say I can't have a handful of grapes because that'll make me gain 10 pounds, which is not the case at all. Okay, so, but willpower and moderation do come into play when it comes to this, and you do have to learn how to practice that. That's just the only way you're going to get there. So that's with nutrition, and you know, working out do go hand in hand. If you're not getting the right nutrients to work out, then you know your strength's not going to improve, your body's not going to improve, nothing's going to improve. It's just going to be at a standstill, and then what's the point? You know, if you're not eating right, then what's all this coming to? Just wasting your time. Okay. Now that being said, now that you have those 4 principles there, moving forward in terms of body weight exercises versus weight training. Now again, you'll still have to progress. You'll still have to train as much times during the week, and you'll still have to bring that level of intensity that's going to give you that next level physique, that next level body. And with that being said, depending on the type of occupation you have, depending on, you know, what your schedule's like, depending on, you know, what certain type of responsibilities you have to meet, if you have time, and I've stated, of course, you have time. I know you have time. You know, you just have to decide within yourself how bad do you want it, okay? And the thing that I like about calisthenics or body weight training is that you can go anywhere. You can literally work out anywhere, you know. Your body is your gym. Your body is the tool that you're going to use to work out. So you can literally work out in your garage, in your house. If you don't have any equipment whatsoever, go to a nearby park. Most parks will have a jungle gym that you can use to do pull-ups, do push-ups, do dips, do squats, anything that you can do to improve your physique. You can even do abs, do crunches, a whole bunch of workouts that you can do at the park for free. And that's what, of course, you know, most people are on a budget these days. So, you know, something to cut the cost of your expenses is, I would like to work out in the park every now and then. Plus, it always helps to, you know, get some fresh air. You know, you don't want to deal with people. Of course, some people are self-conscious about the way they look, and you know, they don't want to meet up. They don't want to see people because they think everyone's, you know, constantly judging them, which is not the case at all. You know, if you're working out and you're dedicated and you're, you know, really wanting to try, and you're not going to be looking around, you're not going to be looking on your phone, you'll be focused. And so if everybody else is working out, they're going to be focused too, and they're not going to be looking. Unless they're a creeper, and then you don't want any of that, just go somewhere else, okay? So you have that. You have, you know, it's very cost effective. You don't need a lot of equipment, if any at all. With the weight training, of course, that's, you know, I prefer weight training just because you can always go up in weight. You have equipment you could use to target certain areas. Not to say that you can't target certain areas with calisthenics. It's just going to be a little bit harder. You'll have to get the basics down. And by the basics, I mean you're going to have to learn how to do a pull-up, a push-up, and a squat correctly. And you'll have to master that until you can do variations which focus on your biceps, your triceps, your shoulders, other muscles that you can do. So that is the one drawback from calisthenics, from body weight training. But until then, you can still work on getting those basics done, and it doesn't take a long time. Even with weight training too. The first time, in my first 6 months of my weightlifting career, I didn't really see too much of a change until 6 months, a noticeable change, mind you. So, you know, 3 months, of course I was getting stronger, I was weighing more, which was good. When I first started, I was only 145. only 10 pounds more than my girlfriend at the time, and now I'm 200 pounds. So of course, if you take that into consideration, I've definitely increased my lean body mass a lot. And so with that being said, that's what you're gonna wanna do. That's what helps. But of course, you know, and it depends on what you want. Of course, as the weather changes, it's going to get cold. And then even at the gym too, you know, will you allow a certain part or time in your schedule to work out? Or is the time that you go to work out at the gym the most packed, and then your workout will be, you know, crap unless you come earlier in the morning or just before rush hour to where you could hit those weights and get out. So that being said, that's my only take. Okay, they're both great ways. You could definitely do a lot of, you know, see a lot of results with that, but just know that with both styles, it's going to take, you know, equally the same amount of time for you to notice a considerable change. Now, if you don't know what to do, I'll provide a link down here to where you can get my free metabolic, where you can get my free metabolic 8 workout circuit training technique. And so if you just, you'll go to the link, it'll link out, just give me your email so I can keep in contact with you, and then you'll have access to those workouts that you could use. There's only a certain amount of equipment that you could use, anywhere from 5 to 25 pounds that you could use there, and you'll be set, okay? Now, if you haven't subscribed already, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. I'll be trying to come out with more videos, more training footage of me, and if any of you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at lorenzofitness@hotmail.com, or even give me a call at 559-477-0422. Thanks, have a good day, let's get fit together, stay swole.